On the Trading Bell this week, we feature Murang'a County Governor, His Excellency Dr. Irungu Kangata. He'll be on the Trading Bell. Let's get straight into it as we get to understand what is in there in the county. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. His Excellency Irungu Kangata is right here. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for being here on the Trading Bell show. You are the inaugural governor being right here. And karibu sana to the market. Our conversation, I must say, will be very steered just purely on what you're really doing in your county on matters investment, on matters money and the likes. But first, I want to open the session by asking you, Murang'a County, what would you tell any investor who's watching today on the preparedness of your county as a place to go and invest?
First is the labor.
Yes.
That we have.
Yeah.
It is abundant.
Yes.
It's well educated.
Yeah.
And also we have a very strong entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
Murang'a has produced the best entrepreneurs in this country for the longest of period.
Absolutely.
Even this stock exchange.
Yes.
Most of the chair or people who have led this stock exchange have come from that county. People like Francis Du, Jim Nambaru, Kenya Kariuki.
Yeah.
Also various banks.
Yeah.
They trace their origin from Murang'a.
Yeah.
Cooperative Bank, the cooperative movement of Murang'a was pivotal to its growth.
Yeah.
The same with Equity Bank, which are listed in this exchange.
Absolutely.
So it is a place for business. Mm-hmm. But the current situation is that Murang'a County government has land.
Yes.
Which it is giving out for uptake by various investors, particularly manufacturers.
Yeah.
We are talking of, we have 7 parcels of land.
Yeah.
Number 1,
a
land that was ceded to the county by Del Monte.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1,300 acres along Thika Highway towards Keno.
Mm-hmm.
500 of that will go to export processing zone.
Yeah.
The balance 800 we will be registered as a special economic zone. Mm-hmm. The negotiations with the trade ministries are ongoing.
Yeah.
And anyone who has an idea of manufacturing is invited to come and invest there.
Yeah.
Number 2, we have county aggregation, an industrial park. Mm-hmm. Which is also near Thika, on the Murang'a side, at a place called Kabati. Mm-hmm. It's a 29-acre piece of land. Yeah. Currently, the manufacturing sheds are under construction. Mm. Number 3 is the Gekono landfill. Yeah. The only landfill in south of sub-Saharan Africa, except South Africa. Mm-hmm. Most of us in sub-Saharan Africa, we dispose waste through dumping. Yeah. But Murang'a has the only landfill in this region.
And by landfill,
it means you take your waste and you process it basically.
Excellent.
Yeah, as opposed to just dumping it.
Yeah.
And we are looking for strategic investors to uptake that opportunity in terms of recycling, value addition to waste. Mm-hmm. And number 4 is a cultural site. Yeah. Every Kikuyu traces his origin to Murang'a at a place called Mukrowa Nyangadanga, according to Kikuyu mythology. Uh-huh. So we want to turn that site into an ecotourism site. So anyone interested in that is welcome.
Wow.
Number 5 is a milk factory built by the county that we are considering a strategic investor. Yeah. Number 6 is the other opportunity we are looking into is Marira Farm. Okay. Yeah, which is a 93-acre land in T-zone. Anyone interested in agriculture-related area is also welcome to consider that. Okay. And finally, various SME parks, various small pieces of land around the county where anyone wanting to do light manufacturing is also welcome to come and uptake that opportunity.
Lovely. I was worried because when you got to number 6, I knew there could be all the way many numbers. But thank you so much for trying to summarize all that, Governor. One of the key things when it comes to businesses is capital. anytime I go and I'm speaking to businesses, especially SMEs, or even large ticket size, businesses, one of the key things is the financing element of it. And you have said you have land. You're calling people on the special economic zones or any other place that you want to do to come and invest in Murang'a. One of the key questions is, have you put in place any strategies that can help raising capital to finance Murang'a key development projects that you're talking about? Or are there any other means in which people can know, I can get funds here and Murang'a can help me at least establish myself?
Truly speaking, not really.
Not really.
Because we believe in private industry.
Yes.
It's upon you as an entrepreneur to go look out there for capital.
Yeah.
Of course, preferably in established banks.
Yeah.
But we can only offer conducive environment.
Okay.
For people intending to look out for capital.
Yeah.
Banks have been given a small portion in that industrial park to establish themselves. And people can go there and borrow.
I love that. And there's a follow-up question as to why I asked that question. Because let me look at some of the things you've done, because I have really chewed through some of the works that you have done, commendable work that you have done. For example, your farmers are very happy because maize probably in your county has the best value in terms of cash to the farmers because of the systems that you've put in place. Milk as well, you're very big on it, and the cooperatives that are there. When I look at this, I see an opportunity for investors who can come, and that's why you're in the marketplace, where they can come and raise funds, for example, to come and invest and even grow more. So my question to you, Governor, is this. When you look at your business landscape and exploring the capital markets right here to raise funds, for instance, enlisting some of the key companies that you have there, is that an area you would consider?
Definitely. We believe in companies getting listed.
Yes.
And for the last couple of years, there has been like a listing drought.
Yes.
And which for me, I don't think is the right thing.
Yeah.
Because listing grants society several benefits. Let's start with the companies raising capital.
Yeah.
Secondly, more openness in governance because of the various listing requirements. And thirdly, I believe that African trajectory, including Kenya, is in establishment of big businesses.
Absolutely.
And when you have small businesses, they are good, but we need them to grow to become big businesses.
Absolutely.
And I'm not so sure we have a way of achieving that without listing those businesses.
Love it.
So look at countries like South Korea.
Yeah.
The economies are dominated by about 5 or 10 companies. Which are globally competitive.
Absolutely.
So the future is for big businesses.
Yeah.
And for me, that journey must include stock exchange and listing.
Lovely. And thank you so much for the positive sentiments. And we look forward to as well, within your term limits that you can have some of these companies come by. Let me move on here and really get back to the investment landscape in Murang'a that you have prepared. And my other question that I wanted to bring in is incentives. Investors really want to feel incentivized to come and invest there. And a lot of them will be watching this conversation. And my question to you, Governor, is what incentives and policy frameworks have you put in place to ease the doing of business in your county so that they can come?
First is the philosophy of the county government of Murang'a, which is pro-business, open.
Okay.
We have put a lot of automation, which makes regulatory engagements to be open and not opaque. Let's say, for instance, you want to get single business permit. You don't need to come to the county government and see an official. Just go to the internet, apply, fill in your details, and you pay and you print your certificate.
Okay.
From wherever you are. It's upon us. If you lie to us, it's upon us to come and inspect. But we will trust you give us the correct information.
Absolutely.
So we operate on that logic. So therefore, our regulations are light. Also, even the actual tax burden by the county is low. The last time we passed Finance Act was 2018. That means about 7 years. We have never enacted any new Finance Act. Meaning, the taxation, our taxes have never increased.
Very predictable.
For the last 7 years. So we are a low tax county. The other one is approvals for building. Again, they're automated. So things like building plans, all those there. You come in and apply online seamlessly without anyone asking you for anything. Of course, there are some interfaces with the national government that at times they compel people to physically go to certain offices of the national government. But on the county side, our philosophy is to reduce physical interaction between taxpayers and the county government. That's our vision. But there's a law that we have proposed to the county assembly, which if it is passed, it's called Murang'a Industrial Pact Bill 2025. It passes, it will establish a one-stop shop mechanism for investors.
Wow. Lovely. And speaking about that, I just wanted to at least endear our viewers in some of the things that you're doing at Murang'a. And I wanted to ask you, they're quite an array, because I know you had visited the market the other day and we had a great conversation when we were talking about the conference that you're about to host. But I wanted you to paint a picture a little bit on some of the sectors that are currently driving economic growth in Murang'a, some of the sectors just on the surface, and if there are any new investment opportunities that you're prioritizing.
Let me start with the agriculture.
Yes.
And we have most manufacturers complain about lack of inputs. So our work is to mobilize our farmers. We aggregate them into cooperatives like mangoes. And then we enter into agreements with manufacturers. We bring them to their doorstep. So a manufacturer doesn't have to go looking for those inputs. It is us as a county government we take there. We decided we shall not do factories owned by the counties because we know the negative of that. Often state-run enterprises, they don't last long. So us is to promote private manufacturing. So we look for mangoes, for example, we take it to the factory. And that has made farmer earnings to rise from low 3 bob per kg of mango to 16 bob per kg of mango. We have even gotten an export market of now 30 bob per kg. So the future can only be best for manufacturers of agro-processing. The same is happening also in avocado. The same is happening in milk. And we'll continue those synergies to ensure the Murang'a farmer get a better value for his product.
Wow, lovely. And really well done on that work. Let me talk about the agro-processing that you've just spoken about, which is really an amazing one because it helps a lot of the farmers get their investments really coming back to them as well. So it's a key focus in your strategy, and I've just checked around and seen what you're saying and touting that you still even have land as well. So how are you enabling value addition? Because a lot of complaints are, we're taking a lot of raw materials out. We need to start doing value addition ourselves. I'm sure that is part of what probably keeps you awake in your government. Is that still on your table?
Yes, that's the whole rationale of our investment conference, which is slated on 13th and 14th of June at Vika Greens. It's a 2-day event where we want anyone wanting to come and do value addition, you are welcome to attend and see what opportunities the county wants to give you. Fill up a survey form that we have. And you might get an opportunity to invest in Murang'a.
Excellent. I love that. In fact, now that you've brought it in, it was actually going to be my next conversation. It's about this inaugural conference. And just allow me to have a booklet here given by the CCM. The first Murang'a Investment Conference happening on the 13th to 14th June 2025. really inaugural, unlocking Murang'a as an industrial hub. Quick overview question. What do you hope that anybody who is going to come for that conference, investors who are going to come to that conference, will leave out really knowing and will see in Murang'a?
Land.
Land. I love that. The opportunity.
Yeah, the opportunity.
Yes.
We have land for investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. we are like a company selling land. So we are telling you, come.
Yes.
Take this land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to dig deeper as well. It's a 2-day conference as well, and I know there's a lot that has been planned, looking through the program and everything else. First of all, even as we're seeing what we will see is land, what inspired it? I just want to know the thought behind it. Why are you doing this?
It's the only way of creating sustainable jobs.
Yes.
How else?
Yeah.
You know, look at Nairobi Central Business District. What percentage of buildings in Nairobi CBD are owned by government?
Very few.
Very few.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? That the progress you see in Nairobi CBD
It's private.
is private. It's not by government.
Absolutely.
Government only provides the roads, the water, electricity, nothing else.
Yeah.
The actual builder of wealth are private people.
Yeah.
So once you have that sinks into your mind that government is not the real deal when it comes to jobs creation.
Absolutely.
The jobs are created by private sector. Once you realize that, then you understand that our work is to facilitate.
Yeah.
So what we are basically doing on the 2 days is to tell people what opportunities are there and telling those people who can build a new Nairobi, a new Thika in Murang'a, come, this is your opportunity. Yes.
You know, I will come back to ask you about your unique proposition, because we have had investment conferences sometimes happen. So you will tell me about your unique proposition at the end of it all. But first, you are also known, when people talk about healthcare, you will always hear a Kang'ata care, something like that. And that means you have really done some commendable job when it comes to healthcare, which is a major pillar for many counties as we speak. So what recent progress has Murang'a made? Or what some of these progress you could just count on it that are that could be even plans for private sector to seek partnerships with you?
About 75-acre portion of that land at Del Monte is set aside for medical industry.
Okay.
So that then means if you are, let's say, a manufacturing company for medicine or non-farm, let's say gloves and whatever, you have an opportunity to come and ask for that land and you put up your factory there. So industrial area in Nairobi is now bursting to its seam. You can't expand manufacturing in Nairobi. There's some also in Thika. We think that this is now a new opportunity for companies to come and invest at a place that is very strategic in healthcare products.
Wow, lovely. I want to dig deeper into something here, then I will come to a close as we come to a near close. And one of the key things that is highlighted is on the special economic zones and the Murang'a Industrial Park, that particular area, where I've seen you've set aside for the EPZs and the SEZs as well. And part of the things that I've seen is the city, you've talked about the technology, commercial hub stadiums, a lot of things that you've talked about, even housing and the likes. So are these areas that you hope investors are going to take up?
Yes.
Excellent. So what does it take for me, an investor? I'm loving this. I want to come to the conference. The process like? How is it like? How have we made it easier for them?
Click www.murang'a.go.ke.
Yes.
I repeat.
Yes.
Click www.murang'a.go.ke.
Okay, everything digital.
Once you enter there,
yes,
you will see an icon, register. You click on it. On it, you'll find several documents. One is this investment guide in soft form. Number 2, sponsorship packages. So you can decide you want to come there as a normal delegate, VIP, you want to come there as a sponsor. We have a sponsorship packages all the way from title sponsorship to gold, silver, bronze, and the attendant benefits.
Yeah.
Then you pay.
Finally, I want to know what's, actually two things that have just popped up. As an investor, definitely, if I'm putting in my money, I want to guarantee that if Kang'ata today is the governor and another one comes tomorrow, I am not being thrown out of my investments. What guarantee do you have? What are you telling investors if they choose to come and invest with you in your county?
We'll give you the requisite ownership documents, whether a lease, which is formally registered with the Ministry of Lands, and for me that's enough.
That's good enough. Yes, you're right. Your unique proposition. What is in it? Murang'a, this is the reason why Murang'a is the place to come to.
We have land.
I like this.
For manufacturing.
Yes.
Yeah. We are near Nairobi. It's just a strategic location. And we have good infrastructure, roads, water, internet.
Yeah.
Good labor force.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Give your last word to the people as they look forward to the inaugural first Murang'a Investment Conference. Please go ahead.
Manufacturing and industry are the future of this country. Kenya needs to plug into global supply chains. We become a manufacturing hub, and Murang'a is positioning itself as the key manufacturing hub of this region to create jobs for its people, to value add our products. Murang'a is the largest exporter of small-scale tea in the country and probably the region. Also avocado, we are the best. Also coffee, we are now number 2 in terms of the value to the farmer after Kirinyaga. And therefore, we are really positioning ourselves as a place for manufacturing, and you're welcome to attend the investment conference. Thank you.
There you have it. Thank you so much, Doctor, for being here.
Thank you.
There you have it, His Excellency Dr. Irungu Kangata, Governor, Murang'a County, and really bold and bullish about Murang'a being the place to be. And he says land is what they have, and you as an investor as well, you're more than invited to come, and your investments are safe and secure. That has been 8 under the first inaugural county leadership conversation. I leave you now with the markets.